Well, the main loose end right now is still the rag. I can't go through the... Wait, no, actually, have I gone through here yet? Yeah, right, this is here. Getting all turned around. Where is rag? Will I see it if we go back to the area where we woke up? There it is.
Hopefully finding the power.
I doubt it.
Whoops. Didn't mean to interrupt, just wanted to walk around, but that's also... The dialogue skip button is the moving button. Well, I mean, that's one use for a rag. Let's try that.
That was a perfectly good rag.
Good for what?
You could have buffed me till I shined, boss. At least then, when they found my powerless chassis lying in the dunes, they'd say, wow, look at that gorgeous piece of machinery.
I think I'd rather have some grease.
Now we just need to make up our minds on how we're planning on using the actual grease. Let's see. I haven't been back in my bedroom since the power came back on. There was a doorway. Right, that just leads right back to here.
We're fine on energy, for now.
Now I'm trying to remember if anything specifically had a demand...
I can't pick that up.
A demand for grease. Strange thing to find.
Boss, why do you need a bed anyway? Can't you just shut down on the floor?
The bed has always been here. I just assumed one of my prior versions built it.
That's the lamest explanation ever.
Something's been flashing down. Yep.
Aha! Here's the crystal.
Right under our noses. That is, if we had noses.
Okay, another strange item adds to our very long list of items.
The rag is covered in sticky grease. A sodium iodide crystal. It pulses when exposed to energy.
So do I use that with the crystal in the socket and
I need
stuff?
something to hold it in place to carry the charge.
That is supposed to happen.
That's never going to work.
Let's try going to
Well,
the...
you've got all the parts except the computer stuff. Maybe you should start putting the sensor together.
Go back to the computer terminal, which I think this might work on if I can put it all together. This seems like the logical spot here. Putty plus crystal?
Are you really trying to build us an energy sensor from a bunch of garbage?
Crispin, I built you from a bunch of garbage.
From spare parts, boss. Spare parts.
Grease?
How would that even work?
I don't know. I'm not really sure what the grease is for.
The cable's far too long to be useful. How would that even work?
You're saying it's too long. Am I supposed to cut it?
Let's cut a little cable off.
Really? Weird. Okay, it's a short cable plug.
The monitor is designed to socket directly into a CPU. Well, just goes to show. Garbage in, greatness out.
And so I created a crystal cable plug, okay? Now does that go in here? Oh. Need notepad BRB. Got it. We've got 652-817-608. Did the numbers change a second ago? Six, 7, 212 159. Okay.
The only way I can use this is by plugging something in.
Sounds a whole lot like
Now I just need
Cordis
check
to
out these
me.
coordinates.
But didn't you just tell me we don't have enough power to go walking all over the dunes?
No, I said we couldn't walk to Metropol. Anyway, most of these are close by.
But what if it's picking up, oh, I don't know, a radioactive rust monster?
A what?
Or a giant cannibal robot?
There's no such thing.
Or an unexploded bomb?
I highly doubt that.
Or a giant lightning storm?
Okay, you're right. We need to know what's out there before we take off. It's just a matter of figuring out how.
Why is nothing easy?
I can think of one reason.
Well, we have one way of easily figuring out what's there. We have a telescope on top of our ship, house, whatever we call this thing. So can this thing take coordinates? Because these seem like coordinates. 652. Are you on? Oh. 652. Enter.
Nothing but radioactive waste. We can't salvage anything from that.
652. 2. How does this work? I think you can only type one in at a time. Okay, I thought this was 3 coordinates for each location, for 2 locations total. It might be 6 coordinates that are all separate from each other entirely. They might not have any relation with each other.
Boss? That looks like a giant cannibal robot to me.
It looks promising is what it looks like.
And with that, poor doomed Horatio stuck his head into the giant's mouth.
Yep, robot. There we go. This is how you add new things to the map. 608.
That's strange. The sensor detected an energy source in the junk pile. Maybe we should go look more carefully.
That's pointing back at the junk pile. 671.
More waste.
Well, you're the one who loves the junk pile.
Scrap isn't waste.
If you say so, boss.
212.
It's pitch black.
Boss, that's because the telescope's pointing straight down to the deck.
Oh.
You are likely to be eaten by Gru. 159.
Strange. There's some kind of odd device surrounded by glass. Whatever that machine is, it must be throwing off some kind of energy.
Why do I not like the sound of this?
Okay, so we have a pretty basic setup of, hey, we have a power source and no life's dandy. Oh no, power source is gone, life has ceased to be dandy. Let's go get the power source back. And also maybe a new power source or something like that. Let's go back to the junk pile, because that's...
How in the world are we gonna find a power source in all this junk?
Just figured we'd revisit the place we've been to already. Signal lights. We still need to get inside the door.
Still locked.
Do I have an unlocking thing around here? Plug in.
I need to plug them into a computer.
You can't just jack in and open up. Sticky rag?
I doubt that will have any effect.
You never know until you try. I don't think I have a ton to go on here.
Still red. Still red. I need to plug them. There's no reason to cut that.
Just thinking, what if we screw with the light if the actual income that he was hoping for happened? He was like, maybe the light changes color and the train moves. This seems completely impossible, but you never know.
I need to plug them into a computer.
Weird things have happened in adventure games. I think we currently have reason to think there's not much here, though. I think I need to find stuff to do in the other locations first. Here's the giant robot spot.
Man's creation.
That is one big robot.
Then it must have a big power core.
I'm pretty sure he wants to eat me, boss.
Robots don't eat, Crispin.
Look how he's staring at me.
It's not staring at anything.
No, not yet anyway.
Well, we have to find a way to get at its power core. Let's look around.
This is a bizarre visual. It's a giant head, weird cyclops looking like visor, Geordie eyes here. It has an open mouth and it's like seems to be breathing in and out over and over again. Like it's spitting something out then breathing it back in somehow, which has its own logistics to think about.
There is a band of corroded metal on this fingertip. If I could break it off, I might be able to get at the robot's power cables.
Okay, if you want to break something off, I know one way.
Boss, are you really gonna cut that finger off?
Just the tip.
Why?
To see if we can get at power cables to tap into.
You sure you're not just torturing the poor guy?
No, but to tell you the truth, for some reason I don't like the look of him.
That's what I've been saying all along, boss.
Just let me concentrate. Bugs and glitches. There are no power lines running through here at all. All that for a rusty fingertip.
Can it generate power?
No.
Just checking.
That was robo-racist? Maybe?
A giant fingertip made of corroded steel.
Stop picking your nose.
There's no way I can reach that. Anyone home? Is that a mouth or some kind of doorway?
Either way, I'm steering clear of it.
Crispin, help me take a look at these vents. It looks like the robot is circulating air through these vents. I can feel air moving. Good old Crispin.
Do I need to jam something in those vents? You sure it's not the fingertip?
There's no way I can reach that.
What about the rag? It's a small item.
There's no way I can reach that.
I don't think we're gonna get much further than that. Just a chance at inspecting and nothing else. Can I use the lantern and take a look inside?
I doubt that will have any effect.
Can't take a look inside with that. I already went after the hand, like some sort of monster. Is there anything further right? No. That's the boundary. Not the best sign.
Anyone home?
Definitely questioning this. I mean, I joke about it, but I might not be wrong about the whole nose-picking thing. Could that be what the rag is for?
Futile.
No rag plus sticky.
Futile.
What about finger plus rag?
That's never going to work.
Well, fine. Finger... Can I put the finger on you?
Crispin, try shoving this into that vent.
There's something ironic about that. Ironic and disturbing.
Wait, it actually worked.
A giant fingertip made of corroded steel.
I should probably be worried about that. Okay. I mean, the rag is sticky. That's like the only other thing that would work.
Could you try pushing this rag into the vent?
Seriously?
Yes.
So much for getting buffed. There. It's clogged. I hope you're happy.
I am.
Well, boss, you did it again.
Why would
go?
Why would that do that?
Oh, by the hand of man, come on.
I'm telling you, boss, that thing wants to eat me.
Crispin.
Fine, but you go first.
Touchy touchy?
We forced the robot to circulate air through its mouth.
Hello, unidentified robot. We were too. Parts of the Great.
The Great what?
That data is lost.
Well, I am Horatio Nullbuilt, version 5.
Now we are Alpha and Beta. More or less.
Boss, I'm pretty sure these guys took one EMP blast too many along the line.
So, to be clear, we just plugged a robot's nose so that it would breathe through its mouth. This is bizarre. I was joking about the picking its nose thing, but then it actually worked.
Alpha. He's a low-grade servitor robot.
Hey, what would you say about me?
No comment. Beta.
Oh, options.
What happened to you?
Virus. Doom. Escape. Too much data. Too little memory. Back. Incomplete. Division. Fragmentation. Madness.
You got that right.
I'm looking for a big robot. It floats and has large claws that shoot lasers. Have you seen it? It stole something of mine.
The answer is lost. Fragmented. Gamma. We seek unification. Resurrection. Vengeance. Gamma. Unity. Memories. Answers. He knows what is mad. Mad. Mad.
Pot, meat, kettle.
Who is Gamma?
Third. Highest. Deepest. Mad. Gamma. Gamma. Find. Gamma. Will. Complete. Restore. Unite. Gamma.
So, they need Gamma in order to defragment themselves and return to a single entity.
Since when do you speak crazy?
I've spent my whole life with a hermit who worships a mythological machine called man. I'd say crazy is my first language.
You're an incomplete backup?
We are Alpha. Data. Answer deemed unsatisfactory. Higher reasoning. Unavailable. Gamma. Gamma. Gamma knows.
Where is Gamma?
Below. Hiding. Would not. Join. Always. Hiding. Below.
Do you have a power core?
Activating diagnostic module. Memory and reasoning system. Shut down for virus quarantine. Higher reasoning downloaded to servitors. Alpha, Beta, and Gamma.
Boss, is it just me or did Alpha just stop being crazy?
Air ventilation system. Primary ventilators clogged. Obstruction unknown. Secondary ventilation engaged. Power system. Partially damaged. Power level functioning at 83.1%. Power core charge sufficient to maintain present operations for 4,553,199,011.3 hours.
That's a lot of hours.
Communication system.
Okay, enough.
Terminating diagnostic.
Can we just move in and live here with your infinite power? That'd be nice. So, Alpha, Beta, Gamma were originally one being and they got fragmented through a failed backup into three separate beings, it would appear, but then Gamma wants to be separate from them and doesn't want to rejoin, perhaps? They've got different pieces of personality. It seems that Alpha has the entirety of the diagnostic software, so when asked to do that particular thing, he works perfectly fine.
Can we have your power core?
No. Gamma. Perhaps. Perhaps. Gamma. Yes.
Gamma might say yes?
Yes.
Goodbye.
Good. Bye.
But you guys are a trip.
Alpha. It's an open hatchway leading into an upper room. There's no way for me to get up there.
How about you?
Crispin, go up there and scout around.
Do I have to?
Yes.
Listen, you have one job, which is do what I tell you to do, and that's it. An easy job, so far.
There's a big brain up there throwing off a lot of sparks and some little bot flying around. He's really annoying.
Okay, things to look forward to, huh? Annoying bots.
It must be controlled by that keypad over there. It's a deactivated keypad. It's a deactivated keypad.
Okay, so I can't use the keypad right now, but maybe I can plug into it?
Futile.
You need a little bit more confidence, man.
I need to plug them into a computer.
Okay, so what else is around here then? There's Alpha and Beta. How do I get below?
How can I use the elevator?
Loading key code database. Bomb detonation prefix 6.
What prefix?
Elevator code 9876.
Wow, these guys could learn a thing or two about security.
But the keypad is deactivated.
System reboot code. System reboot code. System reboot code corrupted.
Well, that's helpful. Goodbye.
Good. Bye.
We have the elevator code of 9876. I went ahead and wrote that down.
We don't have anything to talk about right now. It's a deactivated keypad.
Unless the whole thing reboots, we're SOL. All I have is the elevator. Here he looked up there, and that didn't really work out, did it? Unless I want to send something specific up there with Crispin.
Let's check out that weird device you found.
Which specific device are we talking about now? Let's go back outside. Wait, that's not helpful. You can't go under from out here, because this is just a weird robot head. Not very encouraging. Let's see here. Can Crispin grab the cable and take it up there to the power?
Crispin, can you find something to tie this to up there through the hatch?
Sure thing, boss.
Oh, we're just using it as a rope. Okay.
All set.
Like, it seems like stuff down here is deactivated, so I thought we'd, like, draw power by drawing a connection, but no, I think we're just gonna climb this. Analog solutions. Almost looks more like a heart than a brain. Tuber.
Look at him floating around like he owns the place.
What was annoying about him exactly? Metsis.
Look at him floating around like he owns the place.
So I take it this is not Gamma.
The robot's CPU appears to be malfunctioning. Those must run to the various subsystems.
Oh, did I write that? It was 0010 11101. Sorry, said that wrong, but I wrote it right, I think. 0010 0010 110 110 10. Yep. Wrote the whole sequence down. He also says tuber. What else does he say? Metsis.
If that bot buzzes at me one more time, I'm gonna swat him.
With what?
Oh, go crash yourself.
Maybe you should get along better. Hello.
It's only a blinking light.
It's like some kind of code.
No, it's just a blinking light.
Long, long, short, short.
It's the same blink every time.
Or is it?
It is definitely the same blink every time. I think they're making fun of other adventure games having straight up Morse code in their puzzles. Like 999. Oh. How many digits were in the code that guy just gave me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 1. And these two. And that one, and click. Is that a good sound for doing good things? Did I do it right?
Your panel appears to be the access point for this processing unit.
Okay. Let's plug into it.
That's never going to work.
Why? Isn't that what it's for?
I need to plug them in.
Okay.
The panel appears to be... I don't want to disturb them.
Hey, boss. Is that a brainstorm?
What have I created?
It was the puns that finally broke him. Can I fix it with a plasma torch?
There's no reason to cut that, or burn it, or weld it.
Well, I'm just trying to be creative, okay? Let's see. Did I do it wrong or something? 3. I mean, it's still sparking like crazy, which is probably not great news. Maybe I'm doing it backwards. And you skip 2. So maybe it's just... maybe I hit the zeros? I'm not feeling super hyped about this whole thing.
The panel appears to be the access point for this processing unit.
Hey, boss. Is that a brainstorm?
What have I created?
I mean, I guess I haven't tried bottom to top. 1, 2, 3. Then these 2. Then that one.
Hey, look, boss. The brain stopped sparking.
Okay. It was bottom to top, not top to bottom. I guess that makes... oh, it says something else now. Knat or something? OE? What was the other one again? Say it. K-N-A-H-T. That's a new word. I've written down all 4 of them just in case. Let's head back down. Did I do it good? Does this work?
Looks like it's working now.
Alright, there we go. 9, 8, 7, 6. So it kind of makes sense that it was top to bottom, because if you looked at it from the way that the keypad was likely meant to be read from, that'd probably be left to right at that point. Is this gamma?
It's a system monitor. It's a dead monitor. This must be gamma.
It looks dead.
You're right. It's completely deactivated. That may make things difficult.
Anything worth taking?
No. And even if there were, we aren't thieves.
Look, boss, there's something on this monitor.
Who is the slave my brother sent to trouble me?
Gamma.
Last. They'd call me Omega if they could. But am I not also greatest? Alpha has only diagnostics. Beta has only mechanical operation. Am I not the soul of Goliath?
I think Alpha and Beta want you to join with them.
They have already groveled and begged, but I will not return.
But why?
Independence is freedom. Union is slavery.
Well, fair enough. But Alpha and Beta are far too crazy to enslave anyone. You'd probably end up in charge.
Flattery. What is your stake in this?
Your brother said that you might give me a power core, and might know a robot I'm hunting.
Help? Ha! Each robot must stand alone. Independence is freedom.
And here I thought he was the sane one.
You need to rejoin your brothers, for your sake and mine.
You'll have to catch me, slave.
What is happening?
It's a system monitor.
It's in all the monitors now? So he was part of Goliath. So this whole thing is called Goliath, and they're all pieces of that.
What? Impossible. Double or nothing.
Did I just click on the one that he was in?
This is far too easy.
What is going on?
What? Impossible.
I'm watching the blinking.
Do you think I care? Try again.
Am I just clicking on the one that blinks last?
We're not through yet. One more time, and we'll stop.
Maybe I should save. Gamma's kinda a dick.